Hey all, it's me, Laura B at Craft and See with Laura B. How is everyone today? I am okay. Sorry, I say that as I stretch my leg out. My bum knee is bummier than normal, or than it has been. Anyway, so we are back today with one I haven't worked on for a while because I've been distracted. But I am doing the Ode To Janey B journal. I've already picked out hopefully 3 pages that we can do. Anyway, so what I've done actually is just stuck the signatures in between the cover that I've made. So this will be the front. It will open up like this, and I will attach lace and everything. And here's uno, dos, get back in there, dos, tres, and then the same mirrored signature there. I will do a quick, what have I done since the last we talked? I've just added a bunch of pockets and some lace today. I haven't actually worked on it. Like I did this one, so there's pocket there, pocket there. What I do want to work on today is the first one where I have put, I actually did some prep work. I know, shock of all shocks. But I did some prep work, and this is what we're going to focus on. What I did go through here and cut some pages shorter. I like how I have done this with my project for as a design team member. Ooh, let me squeak for a second. For Kyung Shotwell. I have a journal that I've just started. In fact, this is Wednesday. You're viewing this video Wednesday, and Kyung's went up Tuesday, yesterday, which it's Monday, so that's tomorrow. I feel like I'm working night shift all over again. Yeah, I go to bed, go to work one night, and come home the next day. It's, yeah. Anyway, so here we are. I did offset sizes. I saw that on, I believe it was Shauna at Fraps and Scraps, and I really liked it. It's not like she has been the only one in the world that has done that. Other people do it. I just really liked it. Anyway, so we are just going to page through until I find the one. I used this lace that I received. Not this particular one. I actually used this particular one and made belly bands. And I did the same for this side. All right, here we go. Here we go. I have set aside this page, and it's a good thing that you can't see the entirety of my desk, because oh my lord, is it a mess. It's a hot wreck. All right, like I said, I've already gone through and kind of mapped out what I've wanted to do, and we will just make sure that I can put them all back the way I had originally intended them to be. Or thereabouts. Excuse my sniffs. You know, windows open, allergy season. It's finally not blazing hot. I think I wanted it this way. I wanted those to come off. Come like that. Alright. So what did y'all do this weekend? Was it nice? Did you have fun? What did I do? Oh, well, not a whole lot. I kind of been enforced, to a degree, forced relaxation. Well, for those of you who know, or don't know, I should say, I have been in the middle of looking up carpet in my part of the house. And so I had done the last part, but I had, in order to get rid of said carpet, excuse me, I feel like I have a frog in my throat. Anyway, in order to get rid of the carpet, I chose to rent a dumpster and then, you know, just load it. But in order to do so, I have to haul it around the side of the house, the bags of garbage, because everything has to be completely encased in a bag. I know, I don't understand that, but okay. So, I took the bag, excuse me, I really have a cough in my throat. In order to get the bags down around, because, you know, I have to go around the side of the house and then down the hill to the dumpster. Because, trust me, I tried pushing it just behind the fence, and it was slightly uphill, and it wasn't going to move. Anyway, I have to go through this river rock on the side of the house. And that just made my knee... I did that all day Saturday. Not all day. You'd be surprised at how long it takes me, though. You know, take the bags, walk through the river rock, kind of up an incline. It's you know, weird. And then down, throw them in the wheelbarrow, take the wheelbarrow down the hill, blah, blah, blah. Rinse, repeat. Oh, why did I do that? And then, you know, take it down the hill, throw it in there, turn around, do it again. And so my mildly arthritic knee was just screaming obscenities at me yesterday. And so I kind of did very little. I was supposed to do even less than I did, but laundry's not going to do itself. Am I right, or am I right? So I did some things yesterday. Yes, Isabeau, I see you, but you picked the wrong time to come and want to get attention. You can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle all by yourself on the couch. You're fine. And no, it's not doggy food doggy time. Not by far. Anyway, I don't know if you can see. Sorry if that was like right up in your face. But it has this sewn on whatever. I liked it. So that took a while, and then what else did I do? I did some laundry, because, you know, I had to do something. That was on my chore list yesterday. Because it doesn't matter how awful you feel. You gotta... Things got to get done. Alright. Now let me see if I can... I don't want to use that towel because it tends to mark the, well, I put too much glue where I didn't want it, and the only towel I have is red, and trust me, it will leave the red. It will, and I'm having another hot flash. Or still. See if I can at least just... Anyway, so that was my weekend. I did go yesterday morning to my friend Jen's. I had made her a, what do they call it? A vent dash plaque? A vent plaque? She's, you know, car girl. She's a gearhead, so she goes to car shows. She's got herself a Challenger. All souped up. And so she had given me a plaque and some pictures and some memorabilia and told me to go to town. And so I did. And I finished it. So I took that over to her house yesterday morning, early in the morning, just before breakfast time. Yeah, I mean, I was out of here by early. You know, it was football day. And she had plans to go to breakfast. And I really wanted to get it to her. So I went over to her house, finished it. I mean, I got up yesterday morning. You know, I'm always up early. But I hadn't been up more than 20 minutes. It was down here. Excuse me. Another belch. Ooh. Anyway, I was down here. She texted me like 5:15 in the morning and says, hey, I went to bed early. I'm up now. If you want to come over anytime before X. And I was like, sure. So I said, give me an hour. And I finished it and was over there by 6:30 in the morning. In the evening. Ain't we got fun? There, we'll cover that little eraser mark up. And I'm fine because I really do want that rose to show. So I am fine with it being offset like this. I had a, visited for a while. Came back home and then kind of forced myself to take some time off. As much as I could, crafted. Worked on this. Got Mondays and, oops, sorry, way off screen. Monday and Tuesdays vids ready to go. Do a little bit of laundry. And lay it around. And then una más. Where'd that other thing go? There it is. Choose my sniffs again. And I don't know if I've asked anybody this. And has anybody ever dealt with sciatic pain? I'm telling you, if you haven't, it's a pain in the you-know-what. It is not fun. It is not funny at all. I mean, I do have a sense of humor, but still. Oh, wait, I was going to go right here like this. All right. There's that side. So I might picture this focal point. As I said, I don't want to cover that rose up because I like how you can just barely see it. All right, now on to the back side of this page. And this one I just finished. I wanted to hurry up and get it done. Anyway, I have been stretching. I've been doing everything I can to make the pain subside, behave, whatever have you. And it's not, people. It is not. I think I did want it kind of like this. Like that. No, I wanted it like this. This, up, down, up, flower, and then we'll put a saying. I'm a little bit about that, but I didn't decide that I wanted anything on that, so we are going to do it. Oh, crap. Put it on here. Anyway, if anybody has, I've been doing stretches as much as I can with that bum knee that doesn't like to. Dang it. Stay where I put you. Anybody has any advice? I'm trying to do these stretches that I saw. Okay, stop, please. Stop. That's enough. My dog likes to start licking. It's just... Anyway. I finally last night can no longer, as of last night, can no longer sit on my sofa in the evening or in the morning or any other time because we ain't got fun. It won't let me. My butt hurts so badly. So I have to sit in a straight back chair with a hard yet cushioned seat. So, and I have this special pillow that they sold for sciatica, but I think it's just for anything. I've been using, a, cushions, you know, the foam cushion part from my old couch that I no longer have. But that's not good enough. It has to be this certain cushion, a straight back chair with a low footstool. Basically, when I was up in my room and I was, you know, watching TV and trying to relax, I'm sitting there and I have a tray table in front of me, and the bar that goes across the bottom, you know, of the legs, that is the perfect height. It is just about 4 or 5 inches off the ground, if that. And it is a perfect height for my knee and for my rear end, which is a traitor. So if anybody has any tips, tricks, anything on how to alleviate that, I've been doing the figure 4 stretches on the floor and in the chair, and I'm telling you, it is just not, ew, would this be fortuitous? So anyway, there's my wine. Ew, I kind of like that. I'm gonna like that. It's gonna get set. So this is where I'm gonna waste all of our time lollygagging about this. Here, let me stand up and see. Make sure I'm in frame and still recording. Yeah, because I would have been really upset if I hadn't hit record. And I did that without you. And it's really not even crooked, but who cares? Crooked is as crooked does. Ooh. Right there. Excuse my sniffs again. I have so much more of this fabric. I have all colors of this fabric. Mostly I think they're in strips, but I do have some that is like some yardage. Anyway. I want it to come right here. Let's see if I can rip it. Sciatic. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Between the sciatic pain and that stupid knee. Stupid knee. It's like, this is what happens when you don't buy the extended warranty in your late 20s to early 30s. You've got, all you younger peeps out there, if you haven't, buy the extended warranty. Trust me, you'll live to regret it. I mean, it's bad enough that I can't sit. I can no longer sit curled up. Used to sit, you know, crisscross applesauce. We learned it as a different phrase growing up, you know, but it's not acceptable to say Indian style anymore, but that's what I learned. So I can't sit like that anymore because my knees don't like it, and neither do my hips. I can't sit cross-legged anymore because my knee doesn't like it. Really, it's just getting old is for the birds. I'm telling you, it's for the birds. It is not for decent people to abide by. Boy, that's just barely gonna fit. I swear to you, I did not sound this congested before I... So what I'm gonna do is get some double-sided tape. There's a bunch of yelling going on outside. Oh well. Not coming to us, so I don't care, right? I'm going to turn this on, and I want to iron that out a little bit. Anyway, the acoustics in my place are weird. Like, they can be screaming at each other down the street, and it sounds like it's outside our driveway. Or they could just be talking real loud. Anyway, so, what else was I saying? There was something I was going to relate to y'all, and I can't remember what it was. He's out there chuffing at him. Here is my hair straightener. My hair has not been long enough to straighten in a long time. So this is what I use it for. There we go. See how that looks so much better? Mo better. I told you that my last baby is finally laying eggs. Gizmo, the Americana. If you remember the one that where Francine was actually a frankincense, was a Frank, and then got named Frankincense. Yeah, it happens. There we go. It is spider season, I tell you. I came down here one evening, and there was one of those big black spiders. I was moving stuff. My desk was horrible. And I was trying to find something, and it was just, I do not do spiders. I try not to scream like a little girl, and I end up screaming like a little girl. No offense to little girls out there, and, you know, there are little girls that don't scream like little girls, and, well, congratulations, you. There, I like that. Snap a picture of it. I'm just memorizing kind of where I want it placed, or trying to. I mentioned in, like, Monday's video, maybe yesterday's, about my dog and the 15-pound smash ball that she was carrying around. Less than 24 hours, and she poked big old holes in it, so if you try to mess with it too much, sand comes spilling out. Which, let's be honest, I really wasn't going to work out with it anyway, so, and whoever left it here. They left a bunch of fireworks. Someone did that lived on this property. It was a big, you know, a tall box. Like you'd go by and it had the samplers or something in it. I don't know. I ended up getting rid of it because I had people like, oh, why did you do that? I'm thinking, because I don't know how old they were. I do not know how old they are. And I am not going to go monkeying around with fireworks of unknown, you know, age. I don't care if I live right down the street from the fire station, that they can get here in a hurry. I don't want them to have to come out. I really don't. Boy, some of this stuff does not come off this double-sided tape very easily. Come on, get off of me. Get off of me. All right, one more to go. Stop it. So what have I been up to other than trying to survive? Not a whole lot. Oh, My neighbors have this huge apple tree in the backyard, an old apple tree. It was pretty moss covered. She said that the apples weren't very good. She said they were fine for like apple cider. Anyway, it came down yesterday, you know, as in it got cut down yesterday. Apparently, I'm just holding my breath and hoping this goes on semi the way I wanted it. Well, we're gonna be good enough. I'll probably try to put something there because I really want it showing more here. All right. So their nephew was out yesterday chopping that thing down, and I cannot even imagine. I mean, it's not my tree. I haven't lived here for 16, 17 years, so I will say it's, every time I go outside, it's like, what looks so different over here? Oh yeah, the tree's gone. It's a big tree. You know, give them lots of firewood, that's for sure. But there was a crack in it. And Michelle was saying that they were hoping they could just give it a good trim. But their nephew, the tree guy, was like, no, it's gone. Unfortunately. And then I was told Donna about it, and then she was saying that she had 2 trees on her property go down this last week. One was a 40-foot white ash, I thought she said. Nope. This is one thing I dislike. I am unable to seem to put things back on here the way I originally have it. It's like I always get slightly off and cattywampus from where I wanted it. This is picked raspberry. But for the longest time, I thought it was pickled raspberry because I didn't read it very carefully. Didn't read it very carefully. There. I might add some stickles to that. I didn't even look at what time I started filming. I guess I can stand up and look. Okay. One thing I did not do, because I thought we could do it together, would be pick out a saying. Now, since I'm doing Ode to Janey B, yes, I'm doing papers specific to hers. However, I'm not stopping myself from using, you know, phrases and what have you that I have bought, you know, a la carte, which is not the word that I want, but it's just like, you know, sometimes words just fail me. All right, where was I? This is the one part I didn't rehearse. Was where I was putting all my other stuff. Now I have to think of what I'm looking for, get it in my mind's eye, so I'm not looking past it and going, where did it go? Where did it go? Which way did it go? I coffee dyed some envelopes yesterday while Joe was at church and out doing his thing. Ouch, that really hurts. This was it. The story. These are from her My Story kit. There's my little scissors. My skizzers. So yeah, the big old tree is down next door. It was sad. Thank you for your shade and apples and And it even, you know, even though it's on their yard, and obviously less ground shade for them and for their house, it's less for ours too, because they're in, you know, in the house next door, and that's west. Where I sit directly east-west, and that is west. Don't like that. Okay. How about we just put that there, and that will cover that, and it will go under there. Sounds good to me. Try not to be too overthinking. And no, I probably should have inked it. As in, no, I didn't. Yes, I probably should have. How quick can I do this before the glue dries? Just give it a little bit of a hint. There. There, okay. Close enough for government work. Hot flash. So there's this one. And here's the next one, which I'm not just doing a little bit. And then I went ahead and put this one on here thinking, and was like, oh wait, weren't you going to want to do that on camera? Anyway, I just a little bit of cheesecloth, did some Distress Oxide to it. And I will probably do some stickles to this too to kind of make that stand out. This is the side I wanted to do over here. There's the center of the signature. I believe this is from her My Story kit as well. I just used it, printed it obviously on tracing paper. I always want to call it tissue paper. I know it's not, but that's the term that my mind always wants to say. Anyway, so that was at the happenings. What is over here this weekend? Oh, they had a carnival down at the park at the end of the street, and oh my gosh. Saturday, the parking, I was so angry. I was going to actually go on Facebook to the city page where I live and, you know, complain and say, hey, look now. Because the road adjacent to us, that we intersect into, they didn't have it roped off, so people were parking on the side, and it left maybe 1 1/4 lanes to drive through. And so even though it's residential and 25 miles an hour, still there is a fire department right there, people, right there. And I was so mad because I was coming back home from a quick errand, and this always irritates me, some yahoos, you know, here's the street I'm on, and I'm trying to turn left onto my street, and they parked somewhere over here, and they were just lollygagging crossways across the street, because they had to cross this street and then cross this street to get, and then go down to the park. But no, they just lollygag crossways, not straight across to the sidewalk like you're supposed to. No, just do. I got mad. I honked at them and was like, you know, not the finger, but the hand, just like, what? And then so they're looking at me all, what? And I'm like, get out of the road. Because seriously, people, it may be residential, but still, get out of the road. The whole point is to go straight to the closest sidewalk as quickly as feasibly possible. That is how it's done. not just do 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 do. So yeah, I was a little bit perturbed. And I was gonna, you know, go on the Facebook page. And when I came back from Jen's house, they were already setting up for the second day of this carnival. And there was no parking all along that road they were parked at before. And I'm like, yep, see, it's about time. You know, it only took one day for somebody to say, hey, this is dangerous. And because it is. I mean, you're coming down that hill, and again, even if you're going slow, you can't see somebody coming up, and there's no room for them because there's no... But they got it figured out. So my advice is, people, when you're crossing the street, don't lollygag. Vaping on your vape. Get your behind across to the sidewalk. So you're not... Next year, though, they have a carnival at that park. I'm gonna have them... I'm gonna charge parking. I'm gonna say, y'all can park here for 20 bucks a car. And see what I get. Okay, maybe 10 bucks a car. It's down the street, but I could probably handle 5-6 cars in my driveway. Okay, let me see if I like this. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, these are, I'm shy of paper. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully thick. Okay, it's got that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think they're supposed to be 11. Let me count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. Only have 10. Okay. Alright. So I don't think, again, this is probably not a very long video. I've been this weekend doing shorter ones. But it's working out that way. Okay. So I will work more on this. The other signatures. I'm getting to the point where I'm close. I think all I'm wanting to do on these is actually run a sewing machine around the lace. And then, now I'm going to keep this one. I got 3 to 4 projects going on, so I'm trying to remember what I wanted to do. Okay, on this one, I am not sewing it in until I'm completely done with these, because of the way I'm going to bind it. I'm waiting on that in case it's not so easy to monkey around with. So, okay. I think that's it. Yes. That new ink just didn't work very well on that book page. It says a few of my favorite things, and it saturates into it. Anyway, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, I think I'm done with this. I'm sorry, I'm like trying to gather my thoughts, which were all gathered before, but as soon as I hit record, it's just like, oh, they all flee. It's like just rats deserting a sinking ship. If you like what you have seen, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Drop a comment in the comment box, even if it's just a smiley face or a thumbs up. Just anything like that will get my little tiny channel noticed. And, yeah. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Yay, thank you. I have a total of 236. Woohoo, we're moving on up. Moving on up. A little over a quarter of the way there. Yay. Or almost a quarter of the way there. Almost a quarter of the way there. Not quite. Almost. What am I going to be doing next? I don't know. I'll either be working... I'm probably going to do Thursday's video will most likely be the final days of summer design team project brought to you by Nonstop Paper Crafts and Line Dot Arrow, but won't promise anything. Anyway, on that note, I bid y'all adieu. Oops, sorry, my chair is so loud. And peace out. Bye, guys.